If your message isn't clear, then why would anyone want to start your
So I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Patience and Hustle Daily Podcast. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so much for that. My goal is to bring you just value, tons of value, as much as I can, just to give you everything and not charge you a dime for it. And so today I am bringing on Tim Coe and Hank Norman to help me talk about personal branding. But what I want to talk about first are 5 mistakes that I made with my personal brand. Mistake number 1, hiding behind your laptop or your cell phone. You see, you are the actual brand. You need to be out front. Get some pictures of you working, doing what it is that you do. Whatever your company is, whatever your product is, get photos of you being in that atmosphere, in that environment, so people can see you. When they see you, that actually makes it more authentic. And it also helps build trust, because now they see the face to the brand. I wasn't doing that. I was just doing little pictures with motivational quotes because I was trying to just create content, but it really wasn't bringing that much value. Mistake number 2, not making enough videos. Videos do really well on social media. There's this whole algorithm and all that nonsense. And videos have time over time done a lot better than just pictures. Videos also add an entertainment value to it. So the entertainment part of it, it can be funny, it can be serious, it could be just something really cool visually, but it's going to captivate that audience. It's going to kind of bring them in and give them some entertainment. So as they're scrolling, maybe they don't want to read anything. Maybe they just want to watch a cool video. Here's a tip. You do not need expensive video equipment to get started with video. You have a cell phone. You're watching it right now on your cell phone. You can just record yourself from your phone, post it, or you can edit it first and then post it. No excuses. Mistake number 3, there was no consistency in what I was posting. Like I said in the first mistake about hiding behind the computer, I was just posting all this random stuff, these random images. There was no consistency between them. There was no theme. It just was random and it was chaotic and it just didn't look good. So you want to make sure there's some consistency. Part of your brand is that visual. When they come to your page, they can look at it and they can see, okay, this guy does video editing, he does podcasting. But before they come to my page and it's just like, I don't know what this guy does or who the guy is. So focus on getting consistent with the type of posts that you're doing. Mistake number 4 was I wasn't networking with people. You probably heard the quote, your network is your net worth. It's very true. You've got to start networking with people. It's really easy on Instagram. You can just go in, search hashtags for whatever you do. You know, for me, I search hashtags for podcasts and I start connecting with podcasters because I want to start collaborating with people. Whatever it is that you do, just search that hashtag. Whatever your brand is, whatever your company is, if you're finance, if you're in sales, and start reaching out to people. Actually consume their content though. Don't just go on there and start being a spammer. We all hate those, those inbox messages. Actually go in, really absorb their content, put in your 2 cents, send them a message, talk to them, connect with them. That's what it's all about. It's about that networking. And mistake number 5, I did not know what my message was. think about it. Like, what's your purpose? What problem are you trying to solve? Because if your message isn't clear, why would anyone listen? That is what personal branding is. Personal branding is about you showing your audience your message as soon as they get to your page, your website, whatever it is, your social media pages. They can see what it is that you do. They can see the value that they will receive from your services. So there needs to be consistency, as I said before, in your content. Because that visual, when they come to your page, your whole page should, like, just first look, you should be like, oh, well, this person does sales training. This person is a marketer. This person does podcasting. They do content creation, whatever it is. They're a photographer. They can see that as soon as they get to your page or your website. They don't even have to ask any questions. It's easy for them. Same thing with the bio. Make it very easy. This is who I am. This is what I do. Here's my call to action. I can help you out. Let's connect, whatever it is. So don't hide behind your computer or iPhone or Android, whatever you got. Start making videos. Be consistent in your post. That's a huge one. Start networking with everybody that you can. Search hashtags, look up posts, go through comments on other posts that you like, and figure out your message. On that, Tim Coe and Hank Norman can both help you as far as honing in on what your message is. Tim Coe has a book called USP. It's Your Utterly Seductive Proposal. It's about creating a very unique product. He's going to talk more about that later. And then Hank Norman offers a program called Star Power, which the reason I'm in front of you right now talking to my phone is because of that course. It will help you not only create your message, but tell you how to deliver it confidently. So if you're curious about that, go to patienceandhustledaily.com/success. And there's a link right there. And let me know if you get that course. I'm telling you, it's going to help you out. So patienceandhustledaily.com/success. Check it out.
Powerful personal branding just comes down to two simple things, in my opinion. What you're going to say and how you are going to say it. What you're going to say comes from the heart. That is your perspectives, your opinions, your beliefs, how outspoken you are maybe. And how you're going to say it is what media you decide to use and what platforms you decide to put these things on. I'm talking social media, of course. So let's just take the first part. Decide what you're going to say. You know, unless you've got an unshakable confidence, an unshakable belief, an unstoppable drive that you are fantastic at what you do and that you can help people and that you're great, no one's really going to believe that you are. Why the hell should they? So you take Noel Gallagher or Liam Gallagher, the ex-Oasis frontman and lead singer. When you see these guys interviewed, they fully believe that they are brilliant, that they are the best. And it is for me, it's fascinating to watch those guys being interviewed because there's no one like them when it comes to, we're bloody great. So those are two examples from music. In sales, I've got another two examples, Grant Cardone and Jason Howland. They both have unique perspectives on sales and deliver it in a powerful way and consistently deliver it. And again, they have an unshakable belief in what they're saying is true and correct. And with all four of these guys, the way they say it and deliver it, their videos, their interviews, their product, it's entertaining. It has to be entertaining or it's bloody boring. And that is a shit personal brand. You want a strong personal brand. You have to be entertaining. And that was the one thing I found when I saw Jason Howland for the first time. He was driving his motorbike doing Facebook Live. Moving, of course, yeah, naturally. Moving, driving along, screaming his head off, delivering a Facebook Live video on a moving motorbike. fantastic, unforgettable. It's distinctive and it's unique. So this is what I've been doing to build my personal brand over the years. I've been using strong words, powerful imagery, attention-grabbing videos, and what I think is great music. I like all those things. I've got a music background, so music to me is an essential part of making a video. I would never make a video with boring music. I just couldn't do it. I'd rather not put it out there. When I make when I make imagery, social media posts, the image has to be something that you cannot take your eyes off, ideally. I mean, we are getting a bit softened to powerful imagery these days because it's everywhere, but you've got websites like Pexels, Unsplash, and Pixabay where you can get free imagery, professional, stunning imagery. Put your headline on it and post it. I think if you wrap together a powerful sense of style with communication characteristics, your own communication characteristics, you know, wrap those two together, and then, which is what I've been doing, I think, and then use words, imagery, video and music in the right way. That's what I've been doing. As I say, you haven't got to do it. I'll give you what I feel you should be doing in a minute. You'd be well on your way to creating a powerful personal brand. That's how Lance found me. Hank Norman, who's also doing this podcast, his communication characteristics are different to mine, for example. When he does a Twitter post, he just posts, 5-7 words maybe, but those 5 to 7 words stop you in your tracks. They make you think. They do me anyway. But for me, what I would be doing on my own posts are creating, first of all, I want to take up as much screen as possible, so I will create a post with what I think is a stunning image and a powerful headline. I always put my logo on there. I've been consistent using a black or a white logo. You can see that, Tim Coe there. So that will go on everything. I will use the same fonts. I might change the fonts every couple of years. Always use a white font. Coloured fonts to me look bloody awful. They just look messy. It's taken me years to realise this because I'm not a graphic designer, but I love to design things. White fonts on a coloured image. Yeah, that's the only place to use a coloured font, I think, on a black and white image. But coloured background, white fonts, white logo, you cannot go wrong. That looks so clean and nice. Videos, I'll talk about videos in a moment. Unshakable belief. You've got to have an unshakable belief in what you're doing, and that should come across by consistently posting what you want to do. Consistently posting what you do, how you can help people. No one's actually interested in what you do, but posting the end result, how you change people's lives. So I've got 6 points now. Just to finish, I've got 6 points, and then after that, I'm just going to give you some tools, some secrets that I've been using over the years to build content and to post it. So number 1 of the 6 is decide what to say. As I said back at the start, powerful personal brand is what you say and how you say it. The first thing is, what are you going to say? If you don't know what you're going to say, what have you got? Nothing. So, this is what my book is about. Shameless plug. Your utterly seductive proposal. Make your clients an offer they can't refuse. This is about creating a unique product. Having individuality in business. Having something no one else has got. Rarity value. This is where it begins for a powerful personal brand. Is having something that no one else has got. In my opinion. Having a perspective and opinion and not caring what other people think. If you're too bothered about what other people are going to think, you probably won't get off the ground. Too many people I speak to in business, clients, I give them ideas, let's do this. And their response is, oh, I don't know, Tim. I don't know. What are people going to think? Who gives a shit? This is a great idea. Do it. Even if they don't like it, they're going to remember you and they're going to talk about you. Yeah, within reason, of course. I'm not talking about doing anything to damage your business. But having something to say, sticking to it is essential. That's the first part. That's probably the biggest thing. How you go about it is how you go about it. But unless you've got something unique to say, then you haven't got anything. That is the core element of your personal brand. So you've got that. What are you going to say? How are you going to say it? How are you going to say it is the next part. Now I'm going to talk about delivering content on social media, because the world has changed, and that's where it's at these days. So get some professional photos done. I cannot stress that enough. Take along changes of clothing, and then you can get some photos that will last you years. Get a couple of 100 photos done, and you'll probably get 30 or 40 that you can use, and you can use them on all your social media profiles, because that's the next step. Once you've got something to say and you've got your professional photos done, you can sort out your social media profiles, and that's where people can go to find out about you. Websites, to me, are becoming more like dinosaurs these days. They're slow, there's too much info there. A social media profile will show people what you look like, will show people what you stand for, will sum up your value proposition, your utterly seductive proposal, in a few words. Then you need some content. So I use image posts, which is I find an image, I put a headline. When I know I've got something to say, a headline maybe, a headline and a subheading, I'll put them on an image. Or I might make a video, and I might include some powerful music, some uplifting music. You know, imagine watching a film without music. Music is massive. So use it, because it creates emotion. So yeah, decide what you're going to say. Get some photos done, do your social media profiles, make some content, and then make sure that you post that consistently. Obviously, keep posting it. That's number 5. And number 6 is decide what you're going to say and make some more content. So that's pretty much it from this side of the pond, because I know most of you will be watching this in the US. Finally, I'm going to give you my secret tools that I use to make my content. My Twitter page is at timcoe.uk, at timcoe.uk, TIMCOE UK. You can see the content I make there. You might like it, you might not like it. If you don't want to make content for yourself because you can't be bothered, or you don't know how to do it, well, this is what I do. The website I use for graphic design is Canva, CANVA. It's graphic design for dummies. You can go wrong with it if you use coloured fonts and bad images, but you can do good things with it as well. I make my videos with a program called Movavi, Movavi, Movavi. It's easier than, I couldn't use Final Cut Pro. It's easier than iMovie, which I find fiddly, and it's not available for PC. I use iMovie on a MacBook, but I want a big PC screen in the office. And anyway, Movavi is what I make my videos on. It's very simple and easy to use. I love it. It's obviously got nowhere near the amount of features that Final Cut Pro's got, but I haven't got 6 months to learn Final Cut Pro. Lance is fantastic at Final Cut Pro. Well, he's getting there anyway. You know, I'm sure his videos are great. And so that's how I make my content, Canva and Movavi, but I post it with a tool called Social Jukebox. Now you might have heard, well, you obviously will have heard of tools like Hootsuite. You can load all your posts in and they post them. But when the posts have gone, they've gone. With Social Jukebox, you load the posts in, and when it's gone through them, it goes back again and starts again. And you can have, well, we haven't got time to go into that, but socialjukebox.com, run by a guy called Tim Fargo, who personally answers emails. Great company. So make the content and then post the content. Just decide what you want to do, decide what you want to stand for, decide how you're going to promote it, and do it. My website is timcoe.com. It's as I said before, websites are dinosaurs. It's not really caught up with where I am at right now, which is making social media videos is the thing I love at the moment. But there's a whole load of info there. Thanks for having me on the podcast, Lance. My book is Your Utterly Seductive Proposal. You can get it from my website, timcoe.com. And why don't I make an offer to you guys right now, actually. If you email me, tim@timcoe.com, I will come up with an offer where you can get the book. You can get the book for free on my website anyway, download the PDF. But if you email tim@timcoe.com, I will come up with some offer for you, which I can't decide what it is right now. It's a surprise offer. Thank you very much.
Hey Lance, thanks for asking me to do this. Hope you can hear me okay. I was going to go up to my studio. Somebody's in the middle of using it right now. So I hope you can hear me okay. Besides, I'm out on the street. There's the Flatiron Building. Middle of Manhattan, New York City. Even got the reflection from the sun coming off of some building. So, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hank Norman. I work for and own and operate Two Market Media. I do branding. I do self-confidence. I teach people how to represent who they are and what they believe in on camera. And the biggest, most important tip, advice I can give you is really simple and really difficult at the same time. Sales, popularity, growth, all comes from your ability to make a connection with another human being. And in the media, what that means is you can look into that lens, this little lens right here, and make a connection with another human being. So the most important advice I can give is always think and speak singularly. Always look in that lens, always make every video and just say you. Just talk to me. Just make a fucking human connection to me. Stop worrying about where you are and what's going on. All that's going to become clear when you get clear about who you're talking to. This whole idea of getting on camera, of starting a Facebook Live or anything and saying, hey guys, hey everybody. There's no plurality. It's just me and you. You're listening to me right now. Just you and just me. Just make a single human connection. Just say you. Just let me in. Tell me something. Care about me. Let me know you care. By helping, by adding value, by giving me something. You make that connection on camera, in social, in the media, it'll not only just change your brand, it'll change your life.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe, like, share it out. Man, help me, spread this message around. I had 2 amazing guests. Thank you so much, Tim Coe. Thank you so much, Hank Norman, for being a part of this project that I put on. Thank you so much to you for just tuning in and listening. Be sure to check out all my podcasts. It's on every platform, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you like to listen to podcasts. It is there. Subscribe to Patience and Hustle Daily. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Have a great day.